Welcome back, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I just broke my hand on the camera, and that is for your entertainment. You're welcome. Let's get into it. Before we look at some figures, we have some new Movie Monster series stuff coming out that I want to quickly show you guys in case you're into it, because if you know me, I love these things. First off, we have Kiryu, also known as Mechagodzilla, from the 2002 movie Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. And this, if you look at it, you're probably thinking, like, wait a minute, didn't they already release this and they did a really poor job with the paint? You would be correct. That's why they're doing it again. Good for them. This is the 2.0 version of Mechagodzilla. And you can see they added more details where they needed to. More blacks where the wires and joints are. It's not as vibrant in terms of the heavy armor on him. And his mouth is open because he's screaming. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, there is a side-by-side on the right there. That's the release they did back like a year or two ago. And I have it. It's an okay figure, but it's definitely not as good as some of their other Kiryus that they've done. The new one on the left there is more on par with that. Then we have a new 2-pack, and it's not an insane price. Well, I mean, depending how these tariffs go, we'll see. But at the baseline, it's not a bad price. You get 2 figures, Godzilla from 2003, Tokyo SOS, with the scar on his chest from the, I believe it's called Absolute Zero Blast. And this one is pretty much a retooled version of the 2002 figure that they did like a year ago, which I expected them to do that, except this one also has a closed mouth. So that's nice that it's not the same exact figure. They did some touch-ups on the mouth and obviously the chest because you have to have that scar on him. But you also get a dead turtle. Kamoebas is finally in the Movie Monster series, and his first outing is him dead. It's a start, and I'll take it. So, yeah, I could see them retooling that also to hopefully make him, alive. But we'll see. But still, not a bad 2-pack. Then you get a battle version of Megaguirus. It looks cool, I'll say that. I would love to see it in person. I still might pass on this. I'm not really into all these repaints and stuff. I already have 2 Megaguirus figures. That's enough. But this one right here, alright, this is that new mold of the 2000, the Millennium Godzilla from Megaguirus. And, oh yeah, this one. I stared at this picture multiple times throughout the day, alright? Because I needed that serotonin and it fulfilled my needs. This figure is beautiful, a masterpiece, figure of the year, possibly. It's going to be a hard there's some competition this year, but this is a beauty. And guess who else is doing this? That's right, Haya is also taking a crack at the same exact figure. This is obviously a retooled or repaint of the 2000 figure that they're also soon to be releasing, which is my most anticipated figure. But this one actually, I think, takes the cake now because the paint job on this one is just splendid. It's going to be a great year for me, all right. Best. Every time I say that, I'm reminded of the tariffs. This thing could cost like $3,000 by the time it comes out. What a time to be alive. Anyway, let's move on. Showing this really quick too, I did some Titanic Creations artwork, and by that I mean I took the boxes that they come in, I just cut them up and made like these little, very, in my opinion, I like the little art pieces to hang up on the wall, because I don't want to throw the boxes away. Look, the artwork's very nice, and so I did it for Young Gary and Pogazari, and I still have my Gorgo box back at home that I want to do the same thing with, and I'll find a way to hang these up. But very nice artwork, and I just don't want to get rid of it, but I don't want to keep the boxes because it just takes up so much space. So I did some crafts, some arts and crafts, and I like the way they came out. So yeah, just want to show that. Finally, some toys. Starting off here, went to Dollar General, saw Princess Peach. I already have a Peach, but this one looks to have some improved articulation. So I was like, why not? What's gonna stop me? A brick wall? No, I'll walk through it. Actually, I wouldn't. Up next, I've seen these before, and normally I pass up on this Hot Wheels that I don't really care for, especially like these Racerverse ones. But these two, it's SpongeBob and Plankton. This was a cool matchup. It was a 2-pack, a little pricey for what they are, but still very nice. I like this. Very cute. And they scale very well with these Mario Kart figures. So, just nice little additions to the collection. Hey, Mario Kart World. Maybe some SpongeBob DLC. We'll see. They're putting SpongeBob in Tony Hawk, apparently. Speaking of Hot Wheels, we have a Godzilla Hot Wheel here. This is another Nissan Skyline. They just keep making new Skylines with the Godzilla and no other car, apparently. When it comes to Hot Wheels, at least. But, yeah, very cool. I did not find this in a regular store. I went to a car show recently, and I found this there. Still for a reason, not like crazy amount. I was thinking it was like $4 or something like that. So, a bit more than what I would have paid in store, but not like a crazy price. So, I was happy with it. Up next, here, we got some Super 7. Not even hiding it. We have the Mechagodzilla 93. Very cool figure. And I knew I was going to pick this one up. I still have not picked up the 89 Godzilla, although I'm thinking I probably will, just not right now. But this one I definitely wanted to pick up. And I'll definitely pick up when they inevitably release the super weapon version of this. But still, very cool figure. Unpunched. Alright. I think I got this from Big Bad Toys. No, I didn't. I got it from Amazon. But, cover your eyes, hardcore collectors. We're going into this with some safety scissors. Let's get it. Oh, never mind. But, well, we're just barehanding it. We're just ripping it to shreds. Look away. Oh, there's the value. But, yep, there he is. Punched. Get it out of here. Here he is. Very nice figure. Looks very cool. And yeah, I like it. So it's cool that they're going to the Heisei era now. But I did watch an interview from Kaiju Canuck with Brian from Super7. He said they're still going to do some Showa stuff, which I look forward to. I cannot wait to see who else they're going to do. Before we finish off this video, I also want to show this. I went ahead and picked up the Godzilla vs. Biollante Blu-ray from Criterion. They had a sale going on, so it was like half off. So I definitely was like, okay, might as well, because I think the version of I have of this movie is the Japanese version, and I watched it before on one of my older PCs many years ago, but I had to I had to jump through some hoops to do it because I guess certain Japanese DVDs don't work in America. So, but I have this one. All right, let's get situated. And finally, I found it at last. Godzilla, real feel from Playmates. It was right in front of me at a Target. I didn't notice it at first, but then I locked in. All right, I focused and I saw it. It caught me off guard because it wasn't in the newer MonsterVerse packaging, but still, nonetheless, very cool. However, I will say, compared to the real feel Kong, this one feels almost exactly like a normal Playmates Evolved Godzilla. So it's not as impressive, if I do say so myself. But still, I like the colors. Anyway, guys, that's it for today's video. Thumbs up across the board. Very cool figures, very cool finds. Very fortunate. I hope you're all finding cool stuff out there as well. As collectors, hopefully, you know the way things are going with prices here in America and China. Hopefully, you guys are still able to, enjoy the hobby. And hopefully, as time goes on, we can still enjoy it all together without, crumbling amounts of debt or giving up. So, but you know what? Positive. We have some great stuff coming out this year. So, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you take care. And I will see you all next time.